Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Today, we're going to be talking about part 2 of data analytics using Power BI. To learn Power BI, what is the prerequisite? You need not know anything. If you know 2 plus 2 equals to 4, you can learn Power BI. Power BI is dead easy, right? Any non-IT people or IT people can get into Power BI because which is very easy tool. Any 10th class 10 times failure guy also can learn Power BI. But if you learn only Power BI, can you get a job? Answer is no. Right? Yesterday, I was talking about you supposed to learn not only Power BI, you supposed to learn lot of other skills. You should know what is SQL. You should know what is data warehousing. You should know what is ETL, SSIS. You should know what is Power BI. Multiple skills we're going to be learning next 3 months. October, November, December. These 3 months, I am going to be talking about lot of skills, not only one skill. Only Power BI, if you learn, you cannot get a job forever in your life. I'm telling you. So Power BI is completely data visualization tool, but it needs a lot of data. Normally, IT industry is going to be storing the data into the SQL or SQL. That is what yesterday I spoken about it, right? So what are the things we are going to be learning as part of Power BI? I have clearly told, guys, if you have any one-to-one career counseling or doubts clarifications when you have it, this is my direct number 9919919452. You can just call me anytime when you have any doubts. Okay. Or if you wanted to ask any questions privately, you can just call me on this number or ping me on this number, or you can also write me at bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. This is my office, official direct number. Please make sure that you store this number in your contact list. Chalo, guys. Now, yesterday I was talking about this guy got a job. This guy is a BSc distance education guy and worked for call center 10 years and earning 8 lakhs per annum. Directly 8 lakhs to 16 lakh salary package he got it just 4 days back. I have shown you the offer letter also. He was from Delhi, right? Now Sharma, Sham Kumar from Hyderabad, he got 20 lakhs. He got a job just 10 days ago. I can show you his offer letter as well, right? Harsha got an offer, and September 6th, he joined Accenture as a data analyst and 35 lakh salary package. And Kaushik Mitra from BCom background, working for a call center, earning earlier 2.5 lakhs. Then he got 8 lakhs and he got 2 to 3 offer letters, 16 to 19 lakh salary package. He's currently working for Adidas, right? In Kolkata, working from home remotely. He joined just 1 month back. So all these people simply call center executives, non-IT people, most of them, and a few people also coming from the IT background, right? So anybody can become anything. Only thing is that you need to have proper guru or a proper mentor, right? So guru can remove the darkness from you, right? If you don't have a proper guru, if you don't have a proper mentor, even though you're intelligent, you will not be successful in your life. Many people will say, my son is very intelligent, my daughter is very intelligent, but the problem is they don't have the proper mentor. So when you don't have a proper mentor, even the intelligent guys also will become a dumb guys and earning only 20, 30,000 rupees per month. So it is not the course alone. End of the day, it is always a guru or the mentor is important to give you more guidance or the more mentoring. Clear? So yesterday I was talking about it is completely 3 months course, daily 1 hour class, Monday to Friday we'll have classes. Daily recorded videos I'm going to be giving, 6 months validity for the course, real-time topics are going to be covered, right? All these things are going to be included. So you need not worry about it, right? So yesterday I was talking about the first 2 months. We're only talking about SQL, and the next one is called Power BI. So these are the two things. In the month of October and November, we are going to be learning only these two skills. And next month, the third month, I'm going to be planning for these skills as well. Why? You have to learn these many skills. Let me talk today, right? So, what is the data analytics? Yesterday, I was talking about IT industry stands for information technology. IT industry is going to be getting the data, converting data into information. That is what I told you, right? IT industry is not giving you any software. What IT industry is going to be doing? IT industry storing your data. That is one thing. IT industry computing your data. Computing means it is processing your data, right? If you wanted to store data in IT industry, there is a number one tool that is what is called SQL or called as RDBMS software. So IT industry is not going to produce a software. That is not the right way to answer. Okay. IT industry is going to be always storing the data and computing the data. How computing? Computing means processing. Computing can be done with the help of a language like C, C++, Java, .NET, or a Python, any language, Android, any language when you learn, it is going to be processing your data. For example, I have data 10 and 20. I may store this data in a SQL. So I wanted to compute the data. Compute means processing. I wanted to know what is the sum. Sum is 30 because 10 plus 20, 30. I wanted to know what is the average. Average is 15. I wanted to know what is the minimum. I wanted to know what is the maximum. I wanted to sort the data, alphabetical order. I wanted to count how many numbers are available. I would like to count two numbers are available. I wanted to find out mode, median. So any processing work if you wanted to do, that work can be done in the language. Clear? So language is there to compute the data, and IT industry is going to be storing the data and computing the data. Many people are going to be learning a language, and when you learn a language, it will become very, very difficulty and more coding. You will not be able to there for the IT industry for longer period because you need to write coding. If you love coding, I strongly recommend you can learn Java, .NET, anything. But if you don't like coding, always jump into data side, data analytics, data engineering, and data science. These are the data-oriented technologies. Clear? So what is the data science? What is the data engineering? What is the data analytics? Data science, all of them I have spoken yesterday. And today also I will be able to talk about it. So remember, IT industry, either it is a Microsoft, Google company, or IBM company, Accenture, Cognizant, any company you take it, either they'll be working on the data side or they'll be working on the data processing, computing side. Clear? So that is the point you need to know clearly. Now, what is the data each company has that is important? Okay, I wanted to store the data means I should use SQL. But what size of the data I have it that is important depends upon the size of the data. We have different tools which are available, right? So what is the point here? Size of the data. Size of data depends upon that. If you have small size data, so I'm talking about every month I'm getting 1,000 rows kbs of data or megabyte of data, I'm going to be getting all the data. I can store in Excel. I can store the data, and as well as I can process means compute the data. Clear? So when you have a small KBs of data, megabyte of data, I will be able to store them here. For example, let me go and try to show you some data here. I have some data. Let me click on students enquiries data. My company is going to be using. So whenever you call our company, we'll have a serial number, name of the student, course, gender, date of enrollment or calling, phone number, email ID, all the data I have like this. Now, what is the fee you have paid and what is the paid date? So $100 they have paid, $200 they have paid. Like that, I have some data. If I have the data, will it be useful to me? No, 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 no. I want to know how many people have inquired for SQL. I want to know how many people have inquired for Power BI in the month of February, in the month of March, right? I want to know how many people have inquired for Java. Like that, I wanted to know some report. So what normally I do? I create a summary. How do I create a summary? I take this data. This is the data. Manually, I'm going to be counting in January month. These many people have asked. So number of inquiries. January month, Power BI 1700 people have inquired. MSBI 1200, SQL 1230, Python 500 people have inquired. DevOps course these many people have inquired. So I am going to be creating a report or summary like that. This is my raw data. Daily data, I'm going to be storing it here. So using this data, I'm going to be creating a summary. Manually, I'm going to be counting one, two, three, like that. I'm going to be counting the data, filling the data here, right? This is a number of inquiries report. One more report I'm going to be creating. What is the fee collection? January 20,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees we collected 18,000 like that. I'm going to be writing some data here because there is a payments available here, right? So when you take the data, you will be able to easily compare. So when you create a summary, after that, what you do? You're going to be comparing the data from January month to February month. There is a 1700 to 2500. There is an increment. There is an increase in the trend. So next month that is a increasing a trend. So this is also increasing a trend only. Clear? So like that, you will be able to see lot of data, whether it's increasing a trend, stagnated, everything you will be able to see month by month, month by month. Clear? So month by month you can see, course by course also you can see. So any information you will be able to understand. So data analytics means what? So understanding past, right? This was the old 2021 data. I wanted to know whether we are able to do good business or not. So understanding the past is called data analytics. What was my sales in India last 5 years? Amazon company wanted to know. And what is the data science predicting the future? It is also called as artificial intelligence. What will be my sales in India next 5 years? If you wanted to do either this or this, I have to store the data. Where is the data? I have the data in my Excel sheets as of now. Okay, you have to store the data manually. You're going to be processing the data. That is fine. Okay, now think about Amazon company. Think about any other company. Data will be received in Amazon company because now October month Dashera Diwali offers are going on. Every month you are going to be getting GBs of data, lakhs or millions of data. You will be able to get GBs of data every month. Now tell me, how do you store this much of a data? To store, as I told you, we are going to be using SQL. It is also called as database management system or relational database management tools or the softwares we are going to be using only for the storing the data. As we discussed already, for the processing of the data, I'm going to be using a language. Clear? So what are the SQL tools we have? We have many tools. Oracle is the number one software to store your data, large amount of data, or I can use MySQL from the MySQL company, Microsoft SQL Server. It is from the Microsoft company, and IBM company has a software called DB2 from IBM company. All of them are called data storing softwares. So SQL means it can store the data. There is a one more software from IBM, that is and PostgreSQL. It is also called as Postgres or Teradata. Like that, you have thousands of SQL tools are available, Sybase. Clear? If you ask me, When you have a large amount of data, Amazon data, ICICI Bank data, India government data, US market data, or yatra.com data, IRCTC data, Book My Show data, all the data can be stored either in Oracle or in MySQL, either in SQL Server. So all of them are called as what? SQL softwares or database management system softwares or RDBMS tools, relational database management tools. What is the meaning? As I told you, if you have a lot of blood, where will you store? Blood bank. You can go to Chiranjeevi Blood Bank, Apollo Hospital Blood Bank, Kim's Hospital Blood Bank. Any blood bank can you can go and you can store the data. Clear? Now you can store the blood there. So we are talking about gold. If you have a large amount of gold, gold bank. If you have a large amount of data, data bank is called database. అర్థమవుతుందా డేటాబేస్ మీన్స్ డేటా బ్యాంక్ సో యూ కెన్ గో టు హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి బ్యాంక్ యూ కెన్ గో టు ఐసిఐసి బ్యాంక్ యూ కెన్ గో టు యూనియన్ బ్యాంక్ యూ కెన్ గో టు డాయిష్ బ్యాంక్ సిటీ బ్యాంక్ యూ కెన్ గో టు ఎనీ బ్యాంక్ యూ కెన్ deposit the cash, withdraw the cash, like that. You can go to SQL server, deposit the data, get the data. You can go to Oracle. One more company, data bank. SQL Server is Microsoft company data bank. Data bank means data tank or a storeroom, go down. You can think like that. Oracle is a go down. MySQL is a one more company's go down. SQL Server is Microsoft company's go down, where we can store a large amount of company's data. Clear? If somebody says you SQL means a drum, go down, or a storeroom, whatever you think, whatever you understand. Clear? So you will be able to store a large amount of data from the IT industry where in the SQL technology. SQL is concept using that we have implemented a lot of softwares. Oracle is the software from the Oracle company. What is the purpose of Oracle? Put the data, get the data. SQL Server, put the data, get the data. Storing the data, retrieving the data is the core functionality of any banking. So Oracle is a data bank or database. SQL Server is a Microsoft data bank. Clear? You should understand like that. Now, when you have the data, somebody has to process it, somebody has to perform what is the sum of the total income, sum of the sales. So who's going to be doing that? Language, right? You can use C or C++ or Python, right? You may use Java or .NET, any language that you can use, you will be able to process the data. Now, I have the data of millions, but now tell me, Amazon company getting every month millions of data, not only 1 month, right? Every month it's going to be getting millions of data. It will become one day billions of data or crores of data. It will become, right? Now you understand this much of a data. So this will become terabytes of data, right? So you have to store the data, you need to process the data. You assume every month it is getting 500 GB per month into 12 months data. What is the total data? It will be 6,000 GB of data, 1 year data per year. So you assume every month you're getting millions of data. What is the size? 500 GB per month. 12 months data will become 6,000 GB. It will become this 1 year data. It is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. But I would like to get the data for 10 years. So it will become 6 into 10 years. It will become 60 terabytes of data for 10 years. So how do you store this terabytes of data? Can you store in your normal SQL? SQL can store up to GBs of data, but we are talking about terabytes of data. Last 10, 20, 30, 40 years of data, you will not be able to store in SQL or in the RDBMS. You are going to be using a different softwares. That is what is called data warehouse tools in the IT industry. Clear? When you have this much of a data, terabytes of data, normal SQL is going to fail. We are going to be using data warehousing tools. So now who's going to be processing this much of a data? BI tools have been introduced into the market. We cannot write a lot of coding. Language can do the processing, but much more coding you need to write it. So people asked, people asked, so writing this much of a coding and so much of a data we have it here, it will be very, very difficult to write the code. We need to have without coding softwares. Clear? BA tools have been introduced later on. So completely no coding. Now, what is a data warehouse? Let me tell you. Data warehouse means large hardware. Hardware will be very, very big hardware. You need to take it. But what software will be running SQL only? What software will be running SQL only? SQL means what? You may have Oracle, you may have SQL Server, you may have DB2, Netezza, Teradata, any software you need to install in the bigger computer. I will give you one simple example. Okay. I have my laptop. What is my laptop configuration also? I will tell you. I'm having 8 GB of RAM. This is the RAM capability. I have i5 processor and I'm having 1 terabyte of hard disk. This is a disk capacity in my laptop. In my laptop, what is that I have installed? SQL server I have installed. That means I have installed SQL. If you install Oracle also, that is SQL. So what is the maximum data I can store? 1 terabyte. Why? Hard disk capacity is 1 terabyte, right? So even though I installed SQL software, if I'm trying to store data here, what is the data I can store? Maximum 1 terabyte of data you can store. Why? Because the capacity of my laptop is 1 terabyte, right? So now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to buy one more computer. It is very, very bigger computer I'm going to be buying. In this, I have, let us say, 1000 GB of RAM, 100 processor, 100 high-5 processors I have. Now, in the hard disk capacity is 500 terabyte of capacity. This is also one more machine, and I have installed SQL. So SQL is here, SQL is here, but when I store the data here, what is the maximum size I can store? I can store 500 terabyte of data I can store, but here I can store only 1 terabyte of data. This machine is going to be called as a Oracle data warehousing server or a computer. Clear? Oracle I have installed. And what is the capacity of the computer? It is a very big, large hardware. Computer capability is very bigger. Kada? When the computer capability is bigger, when you install SQL software inside that, what is the purpose of SQL? It can store your data, it can retrieve the data, but large hardware I have, that is the reason I can store large amount of data. So you got to understand, if you install SQL software in your laptop, people will be calling, "Arey yaar, I have installed SQL software in my computer." But if you buy a bigger computer and install SQL software, people are going to be calling, "Arey yaar, that is data warehousing machine. It is Oracle data warehousing computer," because large hardware you have underlying the story. Clear? If somebody asks you, what is a data warehouse? Warehouse means go down. Correct? So, large amount of hardware we are going to be buying. Inside that, I'm going to be storing my data. Now, data warehouse is means completely bigger size, it tells you, right? Warehouse you should not write with a space. It is single word. Data space warehouse. So where are the data warehousing machines? When you go to data centers, when you go to data centers, very bigger machines are available. Let me go to data center. When you click on this machine or this image, you will be able to understand this is what is called a bigger machine. Have you seen this kind of a machine? So these are bigger data warehousing machines which are available, and these are available where in the data centers. Clear? Very bigger machines are available. These bigger machines are not your laptops. Clear? All the bigger machines are available in the data centers, and these data centers are being maintained by different companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon companies in India or worldwide. Clear? So data centers where bigger computers are available, and in the computers, what kind of a softwares are going to be installing? SQL or database. Any software you can install in the bigger computer. All these computers are available where in the bigger data centers. These bigger data centers are available or maintained by the bigger companies like Google, Microsoft, Cognizant, Capgemini, these IBM. These people are going to be maintaining those data centers. Clear? So your data is going to be there in the data warehousing when you have large amount of historical data. So I would like to process the data. This is when BI tools like SAS BI or SAP BI, or we have Oracle BI, right? Then afterwards, Microsoft released MS BI, right? After that, a Tableau BI. Then today, we are going to be learning Power BI. Today, we are going to be learning Power BI. When you have so much of a data, you are not going to be storing the data in a simple, only SQL. Large amount of hardware you have to have it, and SQL can be installed. And to process the data, we are going to be using these tools. These are no coding softwares. Otherwise, you have to write the language. People hate coding, so people said, no. I don't need the languages. We need the software tools, right? So first version of the tools are these tools. These are released in the early 2000. Clear? If you go, SQL is started in 1970s. Okay. And language started before that 1960. C language is released. 1970s SQL software is released, and data warehousing is released in 1990s, right? And BA tools have been introduced into the market not today, year 2000. In this year, I started my journey in Bangalore. I was there in Bangalore for 10 years. Year 2000, I was learning C++. Then I have learned the first software, SQL Server in Bangalore. So that time we had a lot of BA tools, that I was working in, right? So, a SAS BA, SAP BA, OBA, these are only one tool. That too, we can create a beautiful reports and visualizations. Okay, visualizations we can create. What is a visualization? For example, I have the data here. Now I want to take the data like this and go to Excel sheet, go to insert. I would like to create one chart like this. When you go and create, this is what is called visualization. Power BI is doing good. MS BI is okay, and SQL is okay, Python. So when you take the data, convert into visualization, even Excel can also do, uh, will help you to create a visualization, but Excel can take only limited data. What these people have said, instead of using Excel, you can use SAS BI, SAP BI, OBA. You will be able to create a beautiful visualizations. Okay, na? So these are similar to your Excel sheets only, but these are very complex and costly licensing wise. So people were using because less coding or no coding, but complex to understand, complex to learn. The biggest problem is only one tool, and which is very costly. So this was a story year 2000. Microsoft BI, MSBA stands for Microsoft BI. It got released in year 2005 by Microsoft. And Microsoft said, hey, I will give you three tools, not only one tool. I'm going to be going to give you one tool is called SSIS, second one is SSAS, third one is called SSRS. First tool is called ETL tool. This is analysis tool, and this is what is called a reporting tool, right? So Microsoft told these people are giving you only reporting and visualization tool. Microsoft is telling me, hey, I am giving you reporting and visualization tool and a lot of other more tools also I'm going to be giving. And Microsoft is having a brand. And they said it is a free software or one third cost of the above software, and it is going to be completely no coding software, or as per less coding, that is also fine. But because of Microsoft brand, and it is giving me more tools, many people stopped using these BA tools. SAS BA, SAP BA, OBA, Oracle BA gone. And in 2005, Microsoft BA completely occupied the entire worldwide market in order to create reports or visualizations, blah, blah, blah. Excel was the Microsoft tool. People were using Excel to create visualizations, but Excel can support only small amount of data. Now, immediately what is happened? So there is a company called Salesforce company. There's a company called Salesforce company released a software called Tableau BA, right? So they have released this software Tableau BA. They said it is completely self-service BI. What they told? Self-service BI means any non-technical people, non-technical managers can create a beautiful reports. No need of technical work, no need of technical knowledge is required. No need of developers, no need of programmers. Clear? That is what they told you. Any managers, if you have a BBA or MBA managers, if you have it, because end of the day, reports are going to be created by technical guys, and reports are going to be analyzed by the MBA people, managers in the company. Who's going to be using your report? You're not going to be using the report, right? So if you go to hospital, doctor is there. Doctor will say, hey, what is the problem? So I say, sir, my name is Bhaskar Jogi. I'm having fever last 3 days. And he will say, go for this medical reports. He will be giving me a medical report. Now I'll go to the laboratory inside hospital. There is a lab technician. What lab technician will do? He will be collecting the BP and the blood, and in everything he will be collecting, storing the blood, processing the blood, and creating a report on the blood. So that report will be delivered to doctor. Doctor is going to be analyzing. Clear? So lab technician is not going to analyze your report like that. Your role will be lab technician role. What normally you do? You get the data, store the data, you process the data, create a report. The report will be given to the doctor. So here doctor will be your manager. MBA manager, sales manager, CEO, all the people will be giving you what is the type of the report they wanted to have. Doctor will tell you what is the report, that the patient should get it, right? So always who's going to be giving a requirements in the company? You cannot take the requirement. You're a lab technician, you have everything. So managers will come, hey Bhaskar, create one sales report for last 5 years. I wanted to see the data in the pie chart or in the some chart. So it's clearly telling me what is the data I should take last 5 years data. What is that you wanted to have, blah, blah, blah. So he will tell you the requirement. Based on that, you are going to be creating a report. That report you're going to be sharing it to the managers in the company. Now, technical team is creating, managers are using. Now, what Tableau BA told, even a technical team is not required. A manager himself or herself can create a beautiful report, and that is where Tableau BI is launched in early 2010. Completely entire market is collapsed. Why? Because here technical people are working to do lot of activities here. This is gone. Even SSRS is gone. This SSRS is from the Microsoft to create a visualizations. It is a self-service BA. Any non-technical people also can create the reports. For example, Maggie noodles. Do you need a chef? No, not no need at all. So any kid also can prepare a Maggie noodles. It is a self-service food item, right? Like that, Salesforce company has released a Tableau BA with a self-service BA. So Microsoft lost its business in the reporting. So Microsoft will not keep, right. So what Microsoft done in year 2015, they have released our BA. They told it is also same thing. Any managers can also create this report because of the brand and because of it is a less cost. Because of this reason and the big brand of Microsoft, Power BI now went up. Okay, Power BI is came to the first position today, and Tableau BI gone to the second position in the world. Clear? So Power BI is a completely reporting and visualization tool, self-service BI tool. Any non-technical people can use this tool, create a beautiful reports and less cost when you compare with the Tableau BI and a big brand. All the companies are going to be using this kind of a softwares. When you go Google Trends, okay, when you go to Google Trends, so let me go to Google Trends. So I will be able to open this, click on Explore. I will be able to write Power BI, right? When I say Microsoft Power BI, I'll compare with the Tableau BI, right? So when I say Tableau software. When you compare, you see last past 12 months data. So this is the green color. This color indicates Microsoft Power BI. This indicates Tableau software. You can see where is the search for the Power BI and Tableau BI somewhere here, right? Last 1 year data, I am searching. Tableau BI is completely gone. Power BI is rocking in this. Clear? So even though we have, Microsoft Power BI, anybody can learn independently, but compulsorily for storing the data, you need to know SQL. Clear? If you wanted to study data analytics, so Power BI belongs to Microsoft. We are going to be learning SQL Server. Right? This is compulsorily you have to know, and a data warehousing also you should know. Without a data warehousing, you will not be able to work as a data analyst. And you're going to be learning one tool called Power BI. Power BI is only a reporting tool. Clear? So Power BI only here. SSRS is going to be removed, and the people will be learning today Power BI. Right? Power BI as a reporting tool. But SSIS you need to learn, SSAS also you need to learn. These are from the MSBI. Clear? So MSBI is launched in the year of 2005. And what is the ETL? What is the SSAS? We will be able to talk about in tomorrow's class. Power BI, where you will be able to take your data, create a beautiful summary and visualizations. So in Excel also we can create beautiful reports. When you go to Insight, you will be able to create a beautiful visualization. Power BI also, where you will be able to create a beautiful charts. But that is the not the final one. You can do lot of other things here in the Power BI. So SSRS was there, that many very few companies are going to be using. So you have to learn SQL Server, you have to learn data warehousing, you have to learn Power BI, you have to learn SSIS and SSAS also. So all of them are people are asking. Let me go try to show you why we need to learn all these things. Let me go and say uh, Naukri.com. When you go to Naukri jobs, okay, so number one job site, okay, Not now. Click on this job site, naukri.com. I want to go. Why I should go here? Naukri.com. I want to go to Naukri.com. I would like to search for the Power BI jobs. What is a job I would like to search? Jobs for the Power BI. Right? Power BI developer, or simply you write Power BI, click on search, not in Hyderabad. Let me just remove it and simply click on the search button. So what are they asking? You see how many jobs we have and what are they asking? You see, they are not only asking Power BI. Have you seen SSAS, data analysis, DBMS, they're asking, data warehousing, they're asking. Have you seen 5 to 10 years of experience? 30 days ago, they have launched. So like that, one day ago, Power BI, DAX, Power Query, SQL, T-SQL. So SQL Server analysis, this is SSAS. Like that, people are going to be asking not only Power BI, lot of things they're going to be asking. You need to remember this point, right? So when you come down, so it is 17 days ago, and what are they asking you? See, so data analysis, SAS, BA, SQL Server, MDX, lot of other things they're going to be asking. We are going to be keeping a minimum 3 to 5 years of experience, not more than that. Okay, na? 3 to 6 years of Power BI, SQL, SAS, like that. So Power BI dashboard, Azure also sometimes they're asking SSAS data modeling. All of them are going to ETL. They're telling, see, ETL. So when you learn Power BI, only Power BI, when you learn, that is not data warehousing, DBMS, SAS, data analysis. 2 to 6 years of experience. 30 days ago they have posted in Hyderabad. Like that, you will be able to understand Accenture has these many jobs, IBM has these many jobs, Aviva has these many jobs. So my Infosys has these many jobs as of now on the Power BI. You will be able to see and try to understand why we are not only learning Power BI, we should learn a lot many softwares. This is the reason I have given you SSIS from MSBI, data warehousing for 10 hours. This is for the 25 hours. And SSA this is for 5 hours. Clear. SQL Server for the 2 months course. So we are going to be learning this. Now, when you go, this was a story when you have this much of a data. Now, the data size does not end there. In the after 2000, so what has happened? Because internet availability, and everything became cheaper. Lot of social media got introduced, and computer hardware become cheaper. Because of this, everybody started using internet, and you are getting now not normal data, trillions of data. This kind of a data is called as a petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data, or byte of data. So this kind of a data, byte of data, special name given to this data. This kind of a data is called as a big data, right? So from starting to here, from starting means I'm talking about, so from here, so all this data is a small data. Okay, whether it is a KBs of data or whether it is a GBs of data, whether it is a terabytes of data, it is a small data. And this kind of a data is called as a big data. What is a big data? Petabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte of data. So how can we handle this? Name is a suggestion by the Google company. Google company calling this data is called as a big data, very unlimited data. How do we store the data? So IT industry implemented a software called Hadoop. Clear? We will be able to store the data here. We will be able to process the data there. Remember, so these are the things that we have it today, right? So we have the data maybe in Excel. When you have a KB or MB of data, it is a small amount of data. You can store the data in SQL or in RDBMS when the size is in GBs of data. The size may be medium size data. Data, you will be able to store them in the data warehousing when the size is a large size data and the capacity is terabytes of data. Terabytes. Okay. The data is there in the Hadoop today. Hadoop is one more software system. The data, this data is called as a small data, right? This is called as a big data. This is a large size data. We are talking about petabyte data, zettabyte data. This kind of data is called as a XL data, XL or double XL data, triple XL data. Extra large data, it is called as a big data, right? So IT industry is going to be having a small size, medium size, large size, XL and double XL data. So double XL data is called as a big data. And on this data, either you can run either AI application or your BI application. I wanted to perform artificial intelligence means you need to have a data. Why? Artificial intelligence, even though it is invented 100 years ago, artificial intelligence is not a new topic today. The first artificial intelligence paper is released in 1854, not today. 150 years ago, AI topic was discussed by our mathematicians. But why today artificial intelligence became so popular? Because data was not there to experiment. Today, data is so much of a data. That is the reason AI can work today. AI means artificial intelligence. At the same time, your BI also can work today. What is a BI? BI means data analytics. Clear? So AI to run, BI to run, we need to have so much of a data. Without data, AI cannot run. So even though AI was there earlier, 100 years ago, AI was there, but AI does not have sufficient data to work on. That is the reason AI was not popular. Today, we have SQL, we have Hadoop, we have Excel. Forget about Excel, very small amount of data. But even the small amount of data also, you can do a lot of predictions. So AI is going to be doing the predictions. I want to know how many people maybe become a heart attack guys in next 5 years. So I wanted to take all the Indian population data. I will be able to calculate what is the obesity rate year wise. So when the obesity rate is increasing year by year, I can easily predict how many people may get into diabetics, how many people may be getting into a cardiac arrest, how many people may get failures of kidneys. So I can predict. So based on the predictions only, the pharma company is going to be creating a lot of medicine. Otherwise, it will be loss for them, right? So if there is no sales for them, they will be able to, not maintain the stocks properly. Means if it is a huge demand, means the stock is not available, or the stock is available, nobody is buying, means it will be a problem. So how much of the drugs I need to manufacture, I have to predict it today. Who's going to be predicting today? Days data science application will be predicting today for them what is the inventory I need to maintain, how many people may get into diabetics, right? So everything, all the predictions, inventory management model is automated with the help of a AI systems. Clear? In the any manufacturing industry, automobile industry, or pharma, manufacturing industry, or a steel industry, based on the consumption, you can predict. So predictions can be done. So if there's a flight is going on, I can have the sensors. I can see how each part is, working inside the flight, right? If there is a problem inside the part, means automatically sensors are getting the data from the part. For example, there is overheat is generated in the engine. So there is a small sensor which is receiving what is the temperature inside the flight, inside the motor or engine. So if it sees that if there is a temperature is up and down, it is abnormally going up and down, it can predict that this engine may collapse next 24 hours. Clear? So immediately the sensor is receiving the data, giving the data to the AI application, and AI application is predicting and warning you this flight has to be sent immediately to the garage or to the maintenance. Otherwise, it will get collapsed. So you can see all of them can be handled with the help of artificial intelligence today, whether we get rains or not. So anything can be predicted, but data has to be collected from the machines and it has to be stored. If it is a large amount of data, a Hadoop system can be used, right? So all the flight data I would like to store. So people are going to be using Hadoop because millions of flights are going on any single minute in the sky. All the data, you will not be able to store them in a single small, data warehousing machine. You are going to be storing last 20, 30, 40 years of data in the bigger Hadoop systems. And on that, AIs are going to be implemented and it will create a lot of models and it can predict what was the issue, what was the data, and what is the result. It can predict. So this was the data and this is what has happened. This was the data, this was happened. It can predict by using this kind of a data. So if you wanted to work with small data, big data doesn't matter. These are the possibilities you have in your IT companies today. So, who's going to be working with the data? So, you're not going to be working only with the data. So, getting the data, storing the data, cleaning the data, this work will be done by a separate team called data engineering team. Data engineering team. You may be artificial intelligence guy, you may be a BI guy, or you may be a data engineer. So BI means data analytics. This is easy. Don't go into data engineering. So if you love coding, you can go into this. Or if you love little more coding, you can go into this. This is more complex. Okay. So easy and moderate easy, more complex than means it will be 18 months course. Data analytics will be 3 months course. Data engineering also will be 3 months course. All people should know what? SQL they should know. Data warehousing they should know. They should know Power BI. Power BI they should know. One ETL tools also they should know Power BI. ETL tool like SSIS they have to know. These people should know. Not only this, Python they should learn. AI guys should learn Python, SQL, data warehousing, plus AI and Python, these people have to know. It will be 18 months course. So data engineering guys, they should know SQL, data warehousing, and Python. Python, they should know. Plus Hadoop, these people have to learn. So we need not learn Hadoop. We need not learn Excel, SQL, data warehousing, Power BI ETL. That is what we're going to be learning as a Power BI developer called as a data analyst. So data analyst can be learned. You can learn any BA tools, a Tableau BA, Power BI, but only if you learn Power BI, you don't get a job. Why? Because you should know how to store the data, how to retrieve the data. SQL is a backbone for a data analyst or data scientist or data engineer, right? If you wanted to get into data side, first you need to learn SQL completely. 70% of the interview questions are going to be coming from SQL, data warehousing, all these technologies. Remaining 30% will be in the Power BI. So if you only learn Power BI, there is no use. You cannot get a job at all. Am I clear? So end of the day, two applications are running. One is called BI or AI. What is a BI? BI means data analytics, understanding the past. Data science means AI and ML. What is the data engineering? So, data engineer role will be collecting data, clean the data, and store the data. Okay, collect the data, clean the data, store the data. These people should know SQL, data warehousing, and Python, and one Azure. What is a cloud? Cloud. Azure means I'm going to be talking about a cloud. They should know, and Hadoop, right? So what is that you're going to be learning here as a data analyst? SQL, data warehousing, one SSIS or nothing but your ETL and your Power BI. Right? It will be 3 months course. So here, what are you learning? SQL, data warehousing, and Python you need to know, right? Python you need to know, and AI you need to learn. It will be 18 months course, and more complex and more coding and statistics and all of them you need to know. So you can become a data analyst. It is easy software without no coding. Non-IT people can go into this. Else you can also plan for data engineering. It will be also 3 months course. I will be able to start a new batch. So every month morning 9:30, this batch is going to be starting. Here, I'm going to be talking about cloud fundamentals, SQL, data warehousing, Python, everything we're going to be having. Big data Hadoop also we're going to be implementing. Yeah, am I clear? You can become a data engineer if you like at least coding. If you don't like coding, you can become a data analyst. That is also beautiful job. Or if you like coding and everything, I need more coding and I'm very intelligent. I know mathematics. I can put 18 months of time means you can become a data scientist. Clear? So otherwise, don't blindly jump into data science. My brother is telling me AI is very, very important. Everybody is learning AI. Let me also jump. You will not get a job. Lot of people have learned, AI. Again, they came, they have learned data analytics, they got a job because AI is more complex. Okay. So data analytics is the number one. No coding, 3 months. Data engineering is little bit coding, 3 months. Data science will be 18 months, more complex, more coding, more problem solving, and don't jump into that. You can get minimum 3 to 4 years of experience. When you put it, you will get a lot of packages in data analytics role. So don't simply jump into data, scientist roles. If one YouTuber is telling me, or one cousin is telling me, one brother is telling me. So don't jump into directly those kind of a tools. Backbone is SQL for anything. You wanted to learn Python, Java, .NET, or data engineering, data science, data analytics. What is the backbone? SQL. SQL means Oracle, SQL Server, anything. Okay. So we are going to be learning the first 2 months, this one and this one, but we don't have no live classes for this. But how do you learn this? We are going to be giving you videos. Okay. 45 videos will be given. Daily, you need to watch one video. You will be able to understand this topic on your own, right? And the Power BI daily live classes will be there for next 2 months. It should go. 2 months means approximately 45 hours. 45 hours means daily one video you need to watch, daily one class you need to attend. Clear? So first 2 months, we're going to be only focusing on SQL Server. That is videos I'm going to be giving you. Very, very basic to advanced level of teaching. It is going to be there. If you don't know SQL very well means you will not be able to crack any interview. Why? 70% of the interview questions asked in the SQL only. Remember, if you don't know SQL or if you know only basics, you will be able to learn remaining either this or this or this or this. Remaining 30% of the interview questions are asked in the remaining four tools. Okay. If you wanted to become a data analyst or data engineering, you have to crack first SQL. First question is going to be starting with the SQL only in the data analyst role or data scientist role or data engineering role. So learning SQL is important. If you know Oracle very well, that is fine. But don't tell me, sir, I have studied in my BTech. Sir, my friend will teach me SQL. Sir, I have seen YouTube videos. These kind of students will not get a job because 70% of the interview you cannot crack it. If you learn those kind of way, so course, you will not be able to crack the interview. I strongly recommend to take these videos and practice and very very basic level to advanced level. Either BA, BCom, botany, zoology students also have got the jobs by preparing my videos. They told me, sir, Akshay told me, sir, I have got 27 lakh salary package by preparing your SQL videos. 99% of the questions from your stuff, and everybody is asking about SQL. Much more questions from your SQL videos, your Power BI classes. And I never studied properly. It is my mistake. I have failed 2 interviews. But anybody seriously taking and preparing means they can get 20-30 lakhs package. That guy 2012 passed out, 10 years is running his own bakery in Pune, and last year only came. He put 3.5 years of experience. Only 3.5 years of experience, he told, and remaining, some 10 years of gap he has. He told them that I was, running my own bakery. So 3.5 experience documents he has arranged somewhere, and after that he applied. First offer letter 12 lakhs, then 16, then 21 lakhs, then 27 lakhs he got it. With the bonus 30 lakhs salary package he got it. 26 or 27 lakhs he got it. So that is the story. Now tell me, only because of the classes, right? So first 2 months we're going to be practicing this. Next month, third month I'm going to be giving SSIS and data warehousing and SSAS. So these are the topics I'm going to be learning. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll continue tomorrow. What is SSIS? What is data warehousing? What is SSAS? Each one, what it is doing, we will be able to understand in tomorrow's class. And today, I wanted to tell you one more thing and I will stop the demo. So I wanted to give you data warehousing, SQL Server history. It is a Microsoft RDBMS software, right? I will give you enough time to ask the questions. I will give you history of this software. This was the first version released in 1989 by Microsoft, completely SQL or database management software. Next version 5.0, 7.0, then 2000. Later on, this software is released 2005. This version got released. Here, Microsoft is added one more tool called MSBI. SSIS got added, SSAS got added, SSRS got added. So when you install this version, not only SQL software, this is also BI software. What is SSIS? It is SQL Server Integration Services. This is nothing but your ETL tool. Tomorrow we'll talk about this. Okay. The next software I'm going to be talking about, analysis software. So analysis. This is, we're going to be creating a cube and everything. I'll be able to talk about this. And last one is a reporting software. Right? So we create a lot of reports and visualizations, reports and visuals we're going to be creating, right? So SS stands for the SQL Server Integration Services. When you install this one, you will be able to get lot of versions have been released. 12, 8, then 2015, 2017, 2019. Current version is 2022. I'm going to be giving you this software so that you will be able to have install, as well as SQL you can install, MSBA also you can install. We are going to be working with SSIS and SSRS, SSAS, SSRS. I'm not going to be giving you. I'll give you Power BI to install. Clear, guys? Now you need to understand SQL Server, SQL software you need to install. Day after tomorrow, I'm going to be giving you software. So what is the laptop configuration you need to have? I will give you and we'll stop the class. So minimum, I can go to Amazon.India. Now laptops, I'm going to be telling you the configuration for the Power BI workshop. So 35,000 rupees laptops you can buy, or even 30,000. This laptop is quite good. So what is the configuration? 8 GB of RAM, 512 GB, and your now Dasara festival is going on. You can buy this laptop. I'll give the link. Click on this. So I'm going to be giving you in the chart window, you can buy this laptop blindly. So what is the configuration? Minimum 4 GB of RAM we need. But what is the RAM? 8 GB, 512 GB of hard disk, and a full HD display. Blindly, you can buy this laptop 29,000 rupees. Don't go for 40, 50,000 rupees laptops. It will be of no use. Okay, na? So this laptop is also fine. HP 36,000. Minimum 4 GB RAM I need. Minimum 512 GB hard disk I need, right? Windows 11 I need, so that is also there. And Windows 7 is not going to work. And any processor, i3, i4, any processor is fine. i3, i4, i5, or AMD processor, or Ryzen processor, any processor is fine except Celeron. Okay. So this is the laptop 4 GB, 512 minimum, 1 terabyte of hard disk or 512 hard disk, and i3, i4 configuration is enough. You can also buy this. And 34,000, this is also you can buy AMD processor, right? This is also fine. I will be able to give you this link. You can also buy AMD processor, but don't buy Celeron processors. Okay. So when you come down, you will be able to see Celeron. Have you seen this? This processors you never buy. Even though these are cost, these are cheaper. I don't recommend this kind of a laptops to use it. So never buy Celeron laptops. Okay, na? So don't buy this. So what is the configuration I was talking about? A minimum 4 GB of RAM, any processor i3 to i5 Ryzen, and a minimum 512 GB, hard disk or SSD. This is SSD, right? And compulsory you need to have Windows 11. If Windows 7, if you have it, a problem, Windows 10 is also fine. Serena? So this is the configurations. You can buy desktop. This is also fine. 33,000, 30 to 35,000 rupees. Beautiful laptops. You can get it. So make sure that you can buy. And I will give you software day after tomorrow. You can install it. If you don't have the laptop ready by day after tomorrow, at least you can take 1 week of time. Try to arrange the laptop. I will give you Power BI software, SQL Server 2019 or 2020 software. We will be able to install. Tomorrow is the final demo. I'll be talking about what exactly SSIS, what exactly data warehousing, what exactly cubing, all the things I'm going to be talking in tomorrow's class. If you have any questions, you are welcome. Tomorrow is the final day demo.